not very often that we actually get a little controversy in GNCC racing, and at the center and the root of this controversy is this young lady right here, Becca Sheets. And I guess technically it's not necessarily controversy, but there has been a gauntlet laid down from what I understand. I've been hearing bits and pieces of this rumor going around that, hey, you and Travis Pastrana and Ryan Sipes and Kory Steed all have something going on. What's going on?
Well, a few weeks ago, Travis asked us if we would do this pit bike race with him. So we agreed to that, and he just kind of made it into a big fun adventure for himself. And he's like, I think it'd be sweet to go you know, race the GNCC against Ryan and against the women. So, you know, they just kind of scheduled it out, and Ryan is coming from the flat track in Atlanta tonight to race here tomorrow. But since he's probably going to be pretty tired from the race, he's just going to be following Travis around with a GoPro during the morning race. So yeah, Travis's goal is to beat the women because he did not succeed the last GNCC he raced against us in Florida, and he promised to come out last year and he didn't. So he's making up for it, and he's coming to race in the morning.
Wow, that's pretty cool. So how does that make you feel? I mean, obviously when he says I'm coming to beat the women, that's something that's going to put you in a position you're like, he's talking about me. Yeah. He's talking about the girls I race with.
Yeah. I mean, it's awesome. It just shows how awesome the women's class is, and like, we're gritty and we set a pretty fast pace out there, and you have to be in shape to race these races. So we'll see what he can do.
You gonna let him start with you, or you gonna make him start back on a sportsman row?
Oh no, he definitely has to start in the sportsman row. Yeah.
So are you at all worried? Does it give you any jitters or anything heading into the weekend?
No, not really, because like I said, I've beat him before, but I'm here to race the women, so you know, like
in the back of your mind, there's gonna be that.
And like, I'm sure if he passes me, which I'm sure he will, because he knows how to go really fast. You know, when he passes me, hopefully I can just latch on and just ride with him for a little bit.
Wear him out.
Yeah. Pressure him into a stake and take the pass back.
There you go. Looking forward to that. So tell me a little bit about what's going on, because this sounds like you guys have got a pretty busy week. I mean, this is something, these pit bike races you're talking about and stuff, this is something that I mean, it don't, like, over the course of the next couple of weeks, I mean, over the next week, it sounds like the things are going to get pretty demanding as far as the schedule goes. Yeah,
it's just kind of like an opportunity we decided to take and just send it, and you know, we're here to have fun. And
where are you going? Okay, so Sunday we race.
I don't know if I can disclose this information.
Well, you don't have to say where, but like, what is the event? What is the event? It's Kevin Wyndham's
it's just
place,
a Nitrous
right?
Circus pit bike race. I don't even know what they title it, but I've been talking here this whole time with one earring in. Pit Bike World Championship.
Oh, yeah. So do you think you think you hold a candle on that one?
I don't know. Like, I mean, Kory and I raced the Pitmaster thing this last winter, and it was super fun, like way more fun than I expected, and I was way less afraid than I expected. So I feel like I'm going to have to be a little more afraid going into this level, but you know, we're dirt bike riders. We'll figure it out. So yeah, we're gonna go to Mississippi, and then Kentucky, and then Maryland, and yeah, just duke it out. There's a bunch of teams. It's just 2-people teams, and it's not just a women's only thing. Like, Kory and I are gonna be racing against all the guys that'll be racing. So
that's cool. That sounds like a lot of fun, and some of this stuff's gonna be kind of highly publicized too, I guess, huh?
Yeah.
I mean, do we have some pay-per-view stuff coming up on it?
I think it'll be aired on TV.
On TV
or YouTube. I don't
know.
You know, I don't know. Like, I'm just going with it. I don't need to know any of those details. I just need to know where I need to be.
Well, I tell you what, I'll find out the details and I'll let everybody know. But yeah, I can tell you, probably more people know more than you do about this whole circumstance. They probably know what your schedule's going to be more than what you do. The fans, and we can probably just walk around the corner and ask somebody, and they'll tell where Becca Sheets is going to be, who she's going to be racing, when she's going to be racing, and she's going to be moving to the next place. So we'll figure it out. But yeah, nonetheless, it sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. What are you thinking about the Hoosier GNCC? Because, I mean, normally we're here in the fall time or in the springtime. This time it's a little different.
Yeah. I think it's awesome. This is probably going to be like one of the best weather weekends that we're going to have here at the Ironman location. So, and I'm sure the dirt's going to be a little bit different than we've ever raced it here. So, I don't know. I'm just excited. I think it's going to be fast, fun, perfect.
Alrighty. And the competition heating up in that WXC class?
Yeah, for sure. We have Rachel Archer, obviously, who I'm in points battle with right now. It's so awesome to have two Yamahas out front, just kind of dominating a little bit, like for the start of the season. And but Rachel made a mistake last race, and Kory Steed was able to capitalize on that and get her first second place finish. So it's awesome. I feel like any one of us can be on the podium, and yeah, you just kind of got to keep it up out there.
Well, Becca, I know we've talked about it before. You know, you've got big plans ahead of you as far as after the season, and you know, racing may not be a big part of that in the future. But I mean, you have to feel, I mean, what we've seen this WXC class grow into in your tenure of GNCC racing over the last few years has just been remarkable. And to see that there's 3 or 4 women's classes on the line that you're starting with, not only in the 2-wheel side of things, I think it helps spark the 4-wheel side of things as well. I mean, women's racing right now is probably better than it ever has been in the history of racing.
Absolutely.
And you're leaving.
And I'm leaving. Yeah, it is sad, but you know, like, I could convince myself to keep racing for years and years, and I, like, you know, it just kind of gets harder as it goes. But yeah, it's so amazing. I raced here in 2011, which was just a season where I did like 4 GNCCs only. And this was one of the places I came, and I can remember when the start was just in that tiny little field over there. There was 1 women's class, I think, and yeah, it's just crazy to see how it's changed and how it's changed me as a racer and just as a professional and as a person. And the women are awesome. I think as long as the girls just stay dedicated and keep pushing, and like, I think there will always be good competition around as long as people are willing to put in the work. And yeah, the ATV side is really booming right now. Like, we had the girl that came from the women's B class. What's her name? In the quads. Oh,
Hannah?
No, she's racing the pro class now. She's from Ohio. Jessica?
Alioff?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
Yep. Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. Anyway, like, I didn't know her name until this year, or this moment right now, but like, she's been killing it with the women up in that class, and yeah, it's just growing. And
you know, awesome. I didn't realize that the B class thing, and she'd been racing in the B class and moved up to the, yeah, that's right.
Yep.
And you know, there's a few. Emily Wise is another one that had been doing a lot of that as well.
She came back into the class. So yeah, the WXC is growing, GNCC is growing, obviously, which is what helps it. But you know, like, I think women are just kind of different in the sport. Most women can't race their entire life because our life changes are a little bit different than a male's. So, you know, like, we just are here for, you know, a small amount of time, I think, at our peak. And then, you know, I'll race forever, I'll ride forever. And, you know, I'm just not willing to, you know,
compete at this level.
I'm ready to just, like, slow down a little bit. But, you know, I still have this whole season left, so I'll keep giving it my all.
That's awesome, and you do. And you do. That's the beauty of it.
Yeah.
Becca, thanks for taking the time. Good luck this weekend. I hope you beat Travis. Straight up, I hope he don't even catch you, but
yeah.
I think we all know how fast a sprinter he is, but it is 2 hours. You might be able to get him in the 2-hour stretch,
yeah.
But nonetheless, and have fun this week with the pit bike racing and all the stuff that you're going to be doing. Sounds like it's going to be a host of fun.
Will do. Thank you.